Who invented the bicycle? When and where was the first bicycle invented?
The bicycle, which is used for various purposes such as entertainment, sports, and transportation, has undergone great changes in design from past to present.
Come, let's get on our bike and take a short historical tour. Do you remember the first bike you learned to ride when you were a kid? What was its color, how many gears, what was its shape?
The bicycle, which is used for various purposes such as entertainment, sports, and transportation, has undergone great changes in design from past to present.
Come, let's get on our bike and take a short historical tour. When was the first bicycle in history invented? Who is the inventor? Although there are different opinions about where, when, and by whom the first bicycle in history was invented, the first bicycle close to today's design was invented by Comte de Sivrac in France in the 1790s. Called the Celeripede, this bike with two wheels, a hard wooden frame and no pedals, could be propelled by moving the feet. Without handlebars, the bike's steering wheel and seat, the bike's direction could be changed by tilting the body to the right and left. In 1817, the German Baron Karl von designed a bicycle called the Draisienne by placing a handlebar and a seat on the bicycle manufactured by Sivrac. The mass of this bike was about 22 kilograms. The bike, with its wooden frame, iron wheels, rims and brakes, still lacked pedals. So, just like Sivrac's design, getting on this bike and getting around it was pretty tiring. In 1839, Scottish Kirkpatrick Macmillan added iron rods and pedals to the bike's hub. The user could move the rear wheel by swinging the pedals connected to the front wheel with the crankshaft back and forth with his foot, so this bike could travel faster than its predecessors. Until the 1850s, new designs emerged in which the third and fourth wheels were added to solve the balance problem. However, most of these designs, in which pedal and handwheel were used, did not become common due to the weight and friction problems of the wheels. At the beginning of the 1860s, French Pierre Michaud fixed the pedals to the front wheel of the bicycle, which he developed with his son and called velocipede, in Turkish as velospit. Thus, users could turn the pedals quickly. However, due to its heavy iron frame and iron-framed wheels, this bike wobbled over every pothole and bump on the road, making the user uncomfortable. That's why the bike designed by Michaud and his son was called the Bone Shaker. In 1868, another Frenchman by the name of Trafalt covered the wheels with rubber tires, thus reducing some of the discomfort caused by the bumps and potholes in the road. In the early 1870s, Englishman James Starley produced a bicycle with a larger front wheel than the rear wheel, with the idea that it could move faster. Because of the shape of its wheels, this bike was nicknamed the penny farthing, inspired by the largest and smallest British coins of the era. The pedals of the bicycle were on the front wheel, and the seat of the bicycle was on the front wheel. It was very difficult to get up and sit on this bike, and there was a high risk of injury if the bike fell over. This bike, whose speed is not as high as it is thought, was not very popular either. The bicycle with equal size wheels and chain, handlebars and saddle used today was invented by the Englishman John Kemp Starley in 1885. This bike was much more comfortable than the velocipede, while it was faster and more maneuverable than the bike with a large front wheel. The equal size of the wheels also made the bike safer. Bicycles became much more comfortable in the late 1880s, with the development of shifting systems and the production of wheels from inflatable tires. Today, a large number of bicycles are produced to be used for various purposes, from mountain bikes to racing bikes. The fact that it does not create environmental pollution, is economical and practical, enables the bicycle to be used by many people. There are currently more than 800 million bicycles worldwide. This figure is equivalent to twice the number of cars on the road. As in many countries, the use of bicycles is encouraged in our country, and it is aimed to increase the number of bicycles by constructing bicycle paths. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe my channel, support me. Goodbye.